a spicy rice cake dish that is really popular in Korea and served everywhere from street carts to bunshik restaurants. And for those that don't know, bunshik restaurants are just places that serve easy-to-eat, convenient meals. So it's really known for being spicy and it's chewy rice cakes. I added ramen to mine just because it's easy to make and it's definitely a crowd pleaser. So the one thing you need to remember about tteokbokki is that there is timing to it. You really need to keep in mind that you need to be making the rice cakes first and the ramen last. And if you don't do it in this order, the ramen noodles end up getting soggy or the rice cakes end up being too hard. The ingredients are fairly simple. You're going to need rice cakes, fish cakes, eggs, scallions, onions, garlic, anchovies, water, red pepper flakes, red pepper paste, and rice syrup. And you can use sugar instead of the rice syrup, but we decided to use the rice syrup because it felt like a healthier option.
We're going to be starting with 4 cups of water and 1 big handful of dried anchovies, or about a 1/4 cup. This is an optional step. A lot of Korean cooks like to add anchovies to their broths, just like Americans like to use chicken or beef stock. While boiling the anchovies, boil your eggs. Next, take your 600 grams of rice cakes and put them in a bowl of water. On another burner, put about 2½ cups of water. Now that you have your anchovies, eggs, and water boiling, we can prep the other ingredients. Take about 200 grams of fish cakes, or 3 slices, and chop them into thirds, and again into triangles. Next, chop your onions about 1 centimeter thick, and then your scallions. I like to cut mine into diagonals just because I feel like it's a little bit prettier that way. At this point, your water should be boiling, so quickly blanch the rice cakes you put in the water. When the water turns murky, pour them out. Now your anchovy broth should also be a light brown color. Pour the anchovy broth into the pot you blanched your rice cakes and strain the anchovies out. Now add the red pepper paste, minced garlic, red pepper flakes, and rice syrup. Stir them in until they're blended into the water. First, you put your rice cakes in, then your fish cakes, and these should be cooked for about 5 to 10 minutes. On a separate burner, boil another pot of water for the ramen noodles. Now add the veggies and stir them into the sauce. And then add your eggs. Finally, take the ramen noodles off the burner and drain them, and add them to your tteokbokki. And you're finished!
There's definitely a kick to it, so if you can't handle spicy foods, this might not be the dish for you. Or if you really like it, you can just put less red pepper flakes in it. It's good though.